Major Slack Videos.
Hey, welcome back to Major Slack Videos, your first stop for titillating tactical Elden Ring gameplay. Here we are in Stormveil Castle in a location officially known as the Inner Ward, and we're going to work our way to the left side chamber side of Grace, and we're still working on our original tank of gas here. We haven't rested at this side of Grace, and I just want to go downstairs, take the elevator down, and pick up some arrows that I forgot to get, and then we're going to take the alternate route out, overlooking what I call the Courtyard, and we're going to pick everybody off with the hornbow. This is going to be a lot of fun. I had no idea how powerful a +10 hornbow could be. Here I should have just used a regular arrow. I used a fire arrow. And up on this mezzanine here is 10 arrows, 10 regular arrows. Follow this route around here. There we go. So that's that done. Now we're going to go for the alternate route. We're going to return to the site of Grace, the Rampart Tower site of Grace. And this is my loadout, the +10 hornbow, regular arrows, the arrows reach talisman, and the blue dancer charm. Out here, this is not the best way to go, and as you can see, it's daytime now, so my plan worked for starting at the Rampart Tower side of Grace at nightfall. So now it's daytime in the Courtyard, so we have good visibility, fantastic visibility. That is not the best way to go to deal with the Courtyard, not at all. You want to get the high ground, unless you want to go melee, and if you're going to go melee into the Courtyard from that point, well, we'll just notify your next of kin. Okay. Up here, all the enemies have already been cleared up previously, and I'm going to switch over to my Loresworn's Greatsword, because there's a little neat route you can take here to stealth down the exiles out on this little platform here. So you circle around here like this, follow this route. It's totally stealthy. Hang a left here, hug the platform right here. Just hug the platform like this, go all the way around, find the stairs, and you'll get right up behind this guy. Backstab, and he's the most strategically important enemy to take out in this area, because he's got like eyes on everybody else. And then you can just whack everybody else with the Loresworn's Greatsword. This is the Loresworn's Greatsword +7. Right? One charge attack should easily wipe out everybody if you can get the jump on them. So you don't have to waste any FP on that. This guy over here in the corner, you can sneak up on him, pop out, and whack him, even if you take a little heat. Official Game Guide recommends a +7 regular weapon for Stormveil Castle, or a +2 unique weapon. And as you can see, Loresworn's Greatsword at +7 with the Sacred Blade, Ash of War on it, Sacred Affinity. Can easily one-shot all these guys. And it should be noted that I'm running around with no armor. My girl is in her bikini, and I have no health flasks. This is not a challenge run. This is just simply, I just consider all that redundant at this point, for this particular point in the game, for what we have. Alright, now at this point you want to jump across here, exactly like this, and make the jump across here. Okay, this is to take care of a warhawk. I've suddenly realized these are called warhawks. Follow my route around here, and you gotta do a 180 right about here, and if you look down to the left, you'll be able to spot a warhawk that is waiting to ambush you. This warhawk is a real pain in the ass, but I finally figured out a neat and easy way to take care of him with the hornbow. And the hornbow +10 should be able to one-shot him if you get a headshot, fire arrow, mighty shot, boom, instant kill. That is huge. This is a brand new strategy that I've never used before, and I'm introducing it in this walkthrough. That's huge, and I'm going to show you why in a moment. Okay, so just retrace our steps back here, and I wanted to stay on top of that wall there, but I just jumped back just to be safe. Okay, so jump over here, and now we're going to hang a right instead of jumping across. Down here. Point to the northeast to make the jump across here. Circle around on the ledge, and you're going to pop in on the left right here. Now here down below is where that Warhawk is waiting for you. Right here. And as soon as you jump over, he goes apeshit. And it's a real pain in the ass trying to take him down, as you know. So that's a really easy way to take care of him in advance. Alright, so grab a gesture here, and now we're going to take another little secret route to get a couple of smithing stones. Jump on top of this wall here, and make a running jump across to this ledge here. And you're going to circle around to the left, all the way around. Careful. Careful as you go around the corners. By the way, once again, this is Gamer Slack, down there in the trenches behind the gun, and MC Dub Slack here in the rear with the gear on the microphone. Okay, grab yourself smithing stone 2 times 2. Just there for the taking. To continue. Here I'm just kind of like enjoying the view. That's the courtyard. That's what I call the courtyard. Okay, to continue, jump up here, and up on top of this ledge here. Circle around like this. You're going to find an opening eventually. You're right here. Get your sneak on. Go all the way to the northeast end here in this corner here. Tuck yourself in. Spin around. There's 3 exiles here. You can just take them all out with headshots. And here once again I used a fire arrow when I didn't need to. And make sure you tuck yourself right in the corner here so you get in the line of fire on this guy. And there's a 4th exile sleeping right there, dead ahead. We don't need to use any arrows on him. We're gonna switch over to the Lord Sworn's Greatsword and just whack him to save on FP. Get up close, charge attack. Done and done. And the main reason we came here is to climb that ladder and go up and get the Claw Talisman, which gives you bonus damage to jumping attacks. Perfect for a melee warrior. You could use the Gravitas skill on all these birds here, but I've never been able to nail them and get their loot to land on this platform. Like by the time you hit Gravitas, they're already in flight, and then all their loot drops over the edge, so I don't bother with that anymore. So there we go, that's the Claw Talisman. Jump down here, retrace your steps, just as I did. Jump down here, and next we're going to deal with an exile and a banished knight. The exile, once again, we could whack with the horn bow without the banished knight knowing, and then we're going to have to make some special preparations for the banished knight. Okay, so you got the exile right beside him. Mighty shot. Immediately retreat back here. The banished knight will get a little suspicious, but usually he does not come to investigate. Now we're going to use the horn bow fire arrows with the Golden Vow buff and do a headshot on the banished knight, and I'm also going to have the large club ready to go, because this time he will get activated and he will come to investigate, and then it's game on. And what I'm going to do is watch, going to set up here, get the large club ready to go. pretty sure I did some golden bow too. Definitely fire arrows. Axe talisman for quite frankly, I made a mistake here. I should have used the claw talisman. Yeah, there you go. There's the dagger with the golden bow. Yeah, I should have put the claw talisman because I changed my strategy at the last moment. I was going to do a charge attack, but then I decided a jumping attack was going to be better. Okay, so here we go. With the golden bow buff, hornbow, headshot, mighty shot, fire arrow. Does a lot of damage. Retreat, switch over to the club. And he's going to come to investigate for sure. And I'm just going to run right past him. And get out in the open. Because it's going to be a lot safer out in the open. Then here I was going to do a timed charge attack. But I decided to just do a jumping attack. And it worked really well. As you can see, pardon me. Yeah, it worked really well. That was like, I called an audible. I figured it, like waiting for him to advance to doing a charge attack was a little too dangerous, especially for gamers of, you know, lower skill levels. So, yeah, jumping attack's a lot safer. So instead of the axe talisman, hook up the newly acquired claw talisman rather, and that'll give you a bonus to your jumping attacks. Okay, so back to the regular loadout with the hornbow. And across this little wooden bridge here, a couple of exiles you can easily take care of with regular shots. Regular arrows rather, mighty shot. And we got a beautiful view of the courtyard here, but that's not the best place to whack everybody. I'm going to go all the way across here. This is just curiosity, don't worry about this. Here is where we're going to continue. Make sure you grab this cookbook here. And you're going to jump across on top of this little rooftop here. And here I just want to show what that cookbook actually does. It's this one here. Allows you to make Stormwing bone arrows, which penetrate armor if I recall correctly. Okay, so make a running jump across to this rooftop here. Get a fire pot ready to go. And you're going to plunk that on to this guy here immediately. First thing. Because as soon as he gets wind of you being on top of the rooftop here, it's going to start bopping around. Next is the Omen. The Omen Killer? The Omen? I think his name is officially the Omen. And we're going to use poison arrows on him. And as you can see, it's daytime. This is perfect. We can easily snipe all these guys here with precision aim, headshot, mighty shot, fire arrows. Don't need to use golden vow. Strike that regular arrows, even regular arrows with the hornbow. Okay, so use precision aim. Start with the ones that are furthest away. And I was having a ton of fun doing this. This was so much fun, just picking off all these guys. This is also new, the strategy here. I've done this before, but this is something I knew I figured out, is always start with the one further away. That way they won't figure out that you're on top of the rooftop and start shooting at you with crossbows. Which always happened in previous runs. So start from the top and work your way down. And you'll just pick them off, no problem. Leave the two guys patrolling for last, because usually they take over the ballistas that have been abandoned by the other guys. There you go. So how easy is that? Come on. Seriously. Wiped all those guys out. even these guys. This is new as well. Usually I went down with a sword and took them out, but I decided that's too dangerous. And this guy way up here, same thing. There we go, clear the entire courtyard just like that. Picking them off here, boss. Okay, now we're going to take care of the omen. Sorry about it. I said that was a priority. Apparently Gamer Slack thought that all those, yeah, that's a good idea actually. Those guys are a priority. Here we're going to use poison arrows. And just get him poisoned. I'm using mighty shots. Should take about half a dozen poison arrows to get him poisoned. Not even. He's already poisoned. So you see that green gas coming off him? He's poisoned. So now you can just wait it out. And you could take care of his little doggy while waiting for the other guy to expire from the poison. He had a deflate on me, so I just threw down a couple of fire pots, and Bob's your uncle. It just baffles me how so many players in Elden Ring struggle to do things the hard way. It just completely baffles me. Elden Ring developers, they give you everything you need to kick the game's ass. There's no reason to, you know, to become super ultra overpowered to take on the game. That being said, I will be doing actually I think I'm gonna keep my cards close to my chest there. Yeah, I'm gonna do a special video that's coming up fairly shortly. I'm working on it right now. Very interesting run. Okay, so the poison ran out at him, so I just finished him off with a fire arrow, headshot, mighty shot. Here you can bash through this debris here and jump down here. And Gamer Slack was just curious what was going down here. There's nothing. There's a couple of exiles here. You see my health bar, I took a hit from something along the way and I want to try to recover it with a backstab. So I took out this exile, the one furthest away, and what I want to do is try to get a backstab on this guy with the Assassin's Crimson Dagger hooked up and maybe get some health back. But the game cheated. Even though this guy did not have a line of sight on me, this happens. The game is like, just says certain enemies, no matter what, as soon as you get within a certain area near them, regardless of the line of sight they have on you, they'll get instantly activated. So the game just decides that, you know, you can't sneak up on these guys. And this is one of these situations. Here I even use soft cotton to land softly. Which worked. There we go. Still not aware. Now you can see clearly at this point, he should not have a line of sight on me. But he did. Or rather, The game just decided there's no way you're sneaking up on this guy. And that's true, because if you come from this, see this little wooden bridge here? If you come from that direction, it's the same thing. You are completely behind him, but as soon as you get near him, he pops up and is like, you know, complete comes, like your cover is blown kind of thing. So this is a beautiful sniping spot to take care of all these guys guarding what I call the death ramp. This is the suicide approach up through Stormveil Castle. If you come up this ramp and these stairs here, all these ballista guys just gonna obliterate you. So this is a great way to take them all out. And there's one behind there that I sometimes forget, but not this time. Over there's like, yeah, that guy hiding right there. Don't forget him. And that should be everybody. So now the death ramp is clear. Once again, easy peasy with that +10 hornbow. That's all you need. Here, you can drop down and get the high ground on the ballistic guys guarding the entrance to Stormveil Castle. However, Gamer Slack once again called an audible here because see there you have the beautiful high ground on those guys. There's always this situation where once you start working it that way, there's all these exiles hidden in the trees off to the left, which you can't get. You can't even see them. So you have to kind of like poke around with your lock on, trying to figure out where they are, which I've always found to be a pain in the arse. So now, like I said, I called an audible, and I want to experiment with going down the ramp, what I call the death ramp, from the courtyard, and picking off everybody like that as far as I can go. Which turned out to be a lot easier. I was right to do this. So back to the courtyard, jump across to the roof, and there's all these goodies in the courtyard that we can get. Everybody's dead. Actually, I think there's one guy I forgot. So as you're doing this, right, what I would strongly recommend is go with a melee weapon. Hook up your Lord's Sword and Great Sword just in case you forgot somebody. And maybe even a shield. Okay, so as you're searching around the courtyard, getting all the loot, you're ready to rock and roll in case there's somebody you forgot. Okay, and get all them goodies. Okay, so this is what I mean, going down the ramp, going down the death ramp. Okay, back to the hornbow, +10. I believe that guy was directly under the wooden bridge, so we couldn't get a line of fire on him before when we had the high ground. No, actually he wasn't. I just missed him. But this should all be clear because we just cleared this out. So everybody on the sides, all the ballistic guys and the crossbow guys on the side, they're all dead. So this should be safe. Okay, we are going to go up on top of these rocks here, and am I going to do this now? Yeah. What are you doing, Slack? Yeah, we're going to go up here and loot and then come down and clear out that area right there. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do this now, sorry. See these guys with the great axes? Those exiles are a lot tougher. That's why I used a fire arrow on it. And yeah, no, sorry about that. We're not going to loot the upper part there. We're going to take care of these guys first. This is the area where I'm going to show you the high ground that I take to take on this area later on. But all these guys here are hidden behind the trees, and they're really hard to pick off. So going this route is a lot easier. And here we can finally get, I think I forgot to put the Assassin's Crimson Dagger on. So I had a great backstab opportunity, but I forgot to put the Assassin's Crimson Dagger on. Don't worry, I remembered it later on, and that guy dead ahead there. Those guys on top of the ballista weapons, you can't backstab. And these guys, these lower exiles if you will, they only require a regular arrow headshot. Okay, so this is the best way to do this henceforth. Cleared all these guys here first. Then we're going to double back around and get the high ground to get some more exiles manning some ballistas up on the right. That guy there is, we can do a backstab on, so I can get my health back. Okay, put that Assassin's Crimson Dagger on slack. There's the Lion Guardian. Atta boy, he's a learner. There we go, back to full health. And I'm just retreating because that guy got a little suspicious. And here I was debating whether to try to do a backstab or just play it safe with the hornbow. Decided to play it safe with the hornbow, since I'm deep in this run, and to blow it now would be catastrophic. Okay, up there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That area there, whole bunch of ballista guys. Some of them you can pick off here, but there's a few of them that you can't. Usually I go take the high ground above them and start working my way down into this area here, but because of all the trees you can't get them all. Now I'm just using lock-on to find these guys. And they can't see me because they're pointed to the left. They're guarding the entrance, which is over to my left. So this is a great area to pick off all these guys. They don't even get suspicious. And there's this one guy here. That his ballista was blocking my line of attack. I should have done a precision aim shot on him. Maybe backstab on this guy to save FP. Okay, and another way to get up there is to go through the rat room up in the courtyard. I'm going to show you that later, next video. And we're going to do that anyways. So I'm just probing with my lock-on, trying to find where the enemies are, because it's too dark to really see what's going on. Couple guys here. I love this playstyle. This kind of like stealth strategy, you know, pick them off. Use everything to your advantage. Okay, now at this point there's guys up to my right. See, there's a guy right there. And there's a few more up to my right, which I can't get a line of fire on. Here I'm trying to like thread the needle here. Got him. And now I'm wondering who's left up there. And who might be manning a ballista that could be like pretty much instant, well, not instant death, but it'd be like, you know, big trouble. So now I'm in recon mode. I'm getting ready for some close combat. Decided to go with the Bloodhound's Fang and a shield. Like really getting ready. Okay, so I'm just probing to see who's left. Hugging the wall for protection. That side seems clear, and I just want to go around the corner, just peek around the corner, and here we go. See that? So now at this point, I decided to bail out because it's just too dangerous to proceed this way. So now we're gonna like backdoor these guys later on by going through the rat room, and I'll show you that next video. Okay, so we've cleared out this area as much as we can. So that was a huge success, clearing out all these guys by taking this approach. Once again, brand new strategy. And now we're going to hop up on these rocks here and get the loot up there, including the Arbalist crossbow, and I believe there's some Trina's Lily up here too. Okay, so you got to make the jump across here, running jump, alley-oop. Hang a left up these rocks here. Should be a couple Trina's Lily at the top here. Just a reminder, a lot of time and effort goes into making of these real walkthroughs. If you want to support my real walkthroughs, I really appreciate it if you go down to the video description and check out the link to my Patreon page and make a small donation. You could donate as little as $1. Okay, $1 to keep the real walkthrough agenda alive here on YouTube. Okay, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. You can just pause the video, go down to the video description and open that link in a new window and check it out. Check it out rather. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. And here's where I forgot one guy. And I didn't take any chances. I just used the Bloodhound's Fang weapon skill. Total overkill, but I just didn't want to take any chances. There we go. A dozen fire arrows, really valuable. Make up for all the ones I used. That's it. That's the courtyard cleared. I think there's some mushrooms over there in the corner behind the tree I forgot to get. Attaboy Slack. Who's a good Slack? There we go. And that's it. And then we can make our way to the lift side chamber. If you're following this walkthrough and if you're in good shape, once again, do not rest at the lift side chamber. We have still one more task to do before we can like respawn the courtyard, and that is to get the smithing stones in the statue. Okay, so make sure you get the smithing stone 1x2 here. Just follow my route if I'm not like doing commentary. And here's the lift side chamber site of grace. Like I said, do not rest here, just discover this site of grace. And that is the end of this run. Thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, post a comment, and I'll see you next time for some more Elden Ring.